Welcome to the disturbing world of Amputees Are Beautiful, an internet site that sells photographs and videos exclusively of amputee women. The founder of Amputees Are Beautiful is Chicago-based Carol Davis.
When I lost my leg, I felt less of a woman and very unattractive. Many times an amputee lady doesn't feel real good about herself. She feels like she's damaged goods. And it's nice to know that there are men out there that are attracted to women like myself.
These men are known as devotees. Almost totally a male phenomena, these are men who are sexually and exclusively fixated on female amputees. And with the advent of the internet, the 90s saw a boom in sites catering to devotee tastes. Conservative estimates suggest that in the United States alone, there are 100,000 devotees.
Both crutches have to be either laying down on the floor, but shouldn't hold them. They have to be in the frame.
Mark Pump is a devotee who also photographs and films models for Carol Davis's internet site.
What is it about an amputee that I find attractive? You know, if you asked 100 different devotees, they'd probably tell you the same thing. They don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a sexual thing.
The way we imagine disability is that it is something that is not supposed to be looked at, and it's not supposed to be sexy. But what's interesting about devoteeism is that it changes the way we think of disabled women in terms of their sexuality. And so I think it has a radical potential in that respect.
But there is a huge difference between finding a disabled person sexy and finding their disability sexy. And it's the devotees' fetishistic obsession with their amputations that makes many amputees uncomfortable.
I think there are people who find it just an obnoxious idea to begin with. Largely, I think those are disabled people who haven't accepted their own disabilities, and they think this is just horrible. If anybody's attracted to them for that disability, they must be crazy, and they can get very hysterical about it. Disability may be the thing that initially attracts me to someone when I see them from across the room, and it may be part of the physical attraction, but if I'm going to pursue any kind of relationship with them, it's certainly got to include an awful lot more than just their disability, or I'm going to lose interest awfully fast.
But whilst devotees like David Willoughby claim they grow to love the whole woman, it is a disturbing irony that their desire is for women that are not whole in the first place.
The fact that this woman who is being looked at as disabled makes her at once more feminine, that is to say, she fits into this feminine ideal or this feminine role much more because she becomes more disempowered, more sort of controllable, more incapable.
Jill Smith became a double amputee after a car crash 11 years ago.
Not that I didn't get enough.
As one of the first models for the Amputees Are Beautiful site, she has first-hand experience of the devotees' desire for seemingly helpless women.
I was in a pool, and we had a raft, and I was getting up on the raft. It was really hard at first to get up, and I was like struggling and flipping it over, and then I learned how to do it. After like about half an hour, I got right up on it, and then we had to shoot the whole thing again because that wasn't the intent. I was shocked. I was like, what do you mean? I thought that's what you wanted. And he said, no, that's not the purpose. What the devotees were looking for was the struggling and trying to get up on the raft.
Carol Davis agrees that the apparent helplessness of her models is part of the attraction, but doesn't see anything sinister about it.
Some men have this feeling like they would love to take care of us. They really do need an amputee lady to make their lives complete, and they're constantly searching for someone to fill that need.
Like any sexual compulsion, devoteeism is disturbing in that it so often ignores the feelings of those it seeks out. But Carol Davis prefers to see it as a fetish like any other.
I think a devotee just has feelings like any other man. It's just zeroed in on one particular type of woman.
out.